Hello, everyone. I'm Ariana Samoto, and welcome back to more King's Quest 2 Romancing Gusto. So, we've got our candle from the pumpkin. Now, we still need to get this library card signed, and I'm just going to head, like, the only place I know where there's a pen right now is the library, so we're going to head back over that way. Head back to the library. Maybe we can get her to do something or look somewhere else. A distraction. If only that was a thing. The horse is still eating the flowers. Ridiculous. Maybe that's why the librarian's so angry. Angry about the horse eating the flowers. Let's talk to her again.
The librarian seemed.
Well, she did. Wait. She did look away for a minute there, so let's wait until she looks the other way again. Look away! Look away, you grumpy puss.
You quickly grab the quill while the librarian isn't looking and sign your name on the blank library card.
Yay!
You replace the quill before the librarian notices it missing.
Yay!
Will you accept this?
Yes, you are younger than I expected.
I eat well and get a lot of exercise.
I see.
So, what do I do now?
Borrow.
You mean I can take books from this library?
No.
Oh,
So, okay, does she like own all the books or something?
Yes.
could you recommend a good book?
She's so chunky.
There.
The librarian has placed the book on the desk for you to read. Thoughtful, isn't she? This book is entitled Kalima, Perfect One Day, Better the Next. Browsing through it, you notice an interesting excerpt.
Kalima, perfect one day, better the next. If you are considering traveling to the wondrous land of Kalima, then you should be congratulated on your timing, for indeed it has changed much since creation many years ago. The very occasional earthquake has altered the land to the east somewhat, creating deep chasms near the mountainside. The changing ocean levels in this region have caused an alteration in the shape of the coastline, and of course, the people themselves have relocated from where they once lived. Most now reside in the town, which is nestled in the safety of the mountains. A wise decision, for more than a few have claimed to hear the sounds of howling at night, a sign that many wild animals have moved into Werewood Forest in recent times. As a result, few venture past the town gates, especially after dark. That's pretty sussy. Pretty scary. Kind of makes you think of the church. Why is that open at night? How are people supposed to get there at night if the gates close? It's weird. This isolation and the relative scarcity of people throughout most of the realm has made Kalima a haven for the tourist who wishes to soak up the natural atmosphere of the land. It has also made a significant convenience for those who have settled in Kalima far from the town and wish to maintain their privacy to pursue their own ambitions in peace. The realm of Kalima is a wondrous land of beauty and, for the adventurous among you, danger. See also, Guidebook to the Land of the Green Isles. Interesting. Good to know.
This book is.
Oh, it's just the same thing.
You have nothing.
Okay, thank you for the book. She's so weird. Oh, the townspeople are gone. Okay. Let's go talk to him again.
From curiosity, have you knowledge of the speaking pumpkin that once sat here? Misplaced it has become.
Speaking pumpkin? Oh, that. No, I do not see it anywhere. Sorry.
You do not feel like doing business with the merchant at the moment.
Actually, I do.
You have no reason. You have
Well, fine then. I figured he might have something good to give me, but I guess not. Sad times. Okay. Now we've got more information about the town. We've got our library card finally signed, so that's pretty cool. Now, let's just take a wander around.
You
Oh,
have
it's the
run
wizard
into an
again.
evil enchanter. Get out of here fast before he turns you into something.
I got away. It would have sucked if he'd showed up like right on the edge where I was walking. That would have been awful. He would have been like, "Hey, you're not a frog." How do I get down this way? I have to go this way? Really? Just keep going and see what we can see.
You consider.
Go see if that little girl is back.
You attempt to open the door, but
Aw, so the little girl didn't go back there yet. Wonder if she's doing something else for her grandma. Let's see, where do I want to go? I'm gonna go try crossing that bridge. Hopefully I don't fall off. I just gotta remember which way it is. Like, I know it's this way, but I gotta remember which path I gotta take to get there.
you have come upon a quick little dwarf. Dwarves have a bad reputation for stealing treasure. Be careful.
Well, I'm almost so far away from him, so yay! Goodbye, little dwarf man. No daggers in my belly today. Okay, now I gotta go this way. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna save it. And I think I will save it as bridge. There we go. Alright, let's cross the bridge. There we go. Oops. Come on. Let me go. Let me go. Weird. I wonder what's over there. It won't let me go any further. Okay. Look, it's the door.
Incredible. The door you have discovered has taken on the appearance of a face. It is silent, however, and almost seems to be waiting for something.
Mm-hmm. Maybe waiting for me to talk?
Greetings. I am King Graham of Daventry. Would you, by any chance, know of the way to a strange island on which stands a quartz tower in which a beautiful woman is being held captive?
You feel more than a little foolish. Surely a door, even one with a face, would neither hear nor understand you.
I am the door of destiny. I am sought out by many, found by few, and opened by none so far. For indeed, only once can I be opened.
Oh!
Such is the magic that I am. Through me will you find the destiny you seek, if you can but perform a task.
Anything!
You feel
Interesting.
intense exuberance that you have come so close to your goal in such a short time.
You must bring me the gems of nature.
I beg your pardon?
The stone door rumbles from deep within. For a time, it says nothing. And then,
Gems of 3 I ask of thee to fetch, collect, and bring to me. In water shall you find the first, though not the type to quench your thirst. Spy the second high in the sky, with wings or no, thou still must fly. Through swampy mire, so it is heard, in lone dark castles lies the third. Should you succeed, my noble king, to your fair maiden I will bring. I warn you though, you should beware, a danger cloaked awaits you there.
Oh.
without warning, the stony face falls silent. As you watch, it gradually smooths out to become the mountainside face once more. You notice that, within the door, 3 shallow indentations have sunk into the rock's surface. Presumably, the 3 gems of nature must fit here. Now all you have to do is find them. How did that poem go again?
Okay, so we need the sea, the castle. So we'll start with the sea. Okay, so now I have to cross this bridge again and try not to fall off. Oh,
A piece of paper has blown here in the wind.
okay.
The paper is torn and dirty. It looks like a flyer of some sort. You
Well-
smooth out the torn and tattered paper and read, "Curios I have, to the town do come, awaiting I am."
Oh, it's that creepy guy again, the merchant guy. Interesting. So yeah, like the water is one of them. So let's go see if we can find anything at the water. That was weird. I didn't think I went up. Thought I went down. Like I went. Hello.
You say a few words to the mermaid. It quickly becomes apparent to you that she cannot understand your strange speech, let alone speak it.
Interesting. Well, she can't speak to me, and I don't want to go in the water and freak her out. So let's go back to town. Maybe. I wonder if she'll take the pearl. I think. No, I don't think it's the pearl she wants. Let's see. Let's see, though.
She seems unimpressed by your offering. It's likely she's...
Yeah, probably. But I think, like, pearl is very worth a lot of money back in those days. It wasn't as easy to get pearls back then. And pearls are worth a lot of money now. Like, I've actually got some pearls. Pearl necklace and earring set, and both white and that black pearl. They're very pretty. I love the black pearls. But it's because my aunt used to sell antique jewelry, so got antique pearls. And did you know that the way to tell if a pearl is real or fake is by rubbing it against your teeth? If when rubbing against your teeth it has like a gritty texture, like you can feel it against your teeth, that's real. If it doesn't, it's fake. Kind of weird that that's how you would know, is by rubbing it against your teeth, but okay.
Greetings again, merchant.
Yes, many greetings. Need you have now for my wares of great specialty?
What wares do you sell, good merchant?
For yourself, behold them.
You look over the merchant's wares of great specialty and quickly reevaluate them as junk.
You seem to have quite a selection of... well, quite a selection.
A keen eye have you. In an item or two provoke interest, I might?
A daunting task. Rather, by all means.
This I had.
You appraise the object he holds up to you. It is a simple shell, intricately fashioned into the shape of a comb. The workmanship is unlike anything you have ever seen.
Fascinating. Where did you find such a thing?
Oh, old it is. From ancient times descends. Valuable, without question. Royal property, former, to be sure.
You consider his story. Then you begin wondering which beach he found it on.
Pretty accurate assumption, but I want it.
You have no reason to give that. You have...
If I were to, say, purchase the shell, what would it cost?
A trifle would you expend? 7 golds.
I
What a
fear that I
butthole.
did not bring any money.
Curiosity, I find, in one who travels but with nothing to barter brings.
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Repressing the urge.
Might you trade the shell comb for something?
The merchant ponders over this for a moment.
Of value, many things are. Of fancy, only one I have.
And that is?
Pearls.
Interesting. Good thing I have one. Here you go.
Would you be interested in this pearl?
Indeed, I would. In return, the shell I present to you. May you be always groomed well.
The merchant grabs the pearl and tosses the shell comb to you. Then he saunters off. History will decide how greatly you were just swindled.
Oh, what a beauty. This will be worth a fortune back home.
What a scummy man. But we're kings, so we don't need to worry about money. Because if you think about it, we come from Daventry, and we've got that fancy chest that never, the supply of gold never ends from, so we're good. We're good on money. What the? Oh, it won't let me. Okay, let's just go. I forgot I'm in town. I gotta get out of town first. Derpy girl. Just give me 1 second. And I'm back. I know that the comb goes to the mermaid. But, oops, nope, that's not where I want to go. I want to go back to the town. But I want to see if that store is open yet. Before I do the... I want, like, that's A store, the one with the A on it. Or if it's still classified as morning.
The door is locked. The sun's position in the sky indicates it is currently midday. The owner must not...
Oh. Well, let's go check the library again. I want to talk to the librarian. Wrong buttons.
Yes?
Could you recommend another good book?
There!
Okay.
The librarian has placed the book on the desk for you to read. Thoughtful, isn't she?
Imagine how awkward that would be. You're
This
standing
book is
there and having to
entitled
read it.
Way Below Your League, a look at sentient aquatic life. Browsing through it, you notice an interesting excerpt.
Way Below Your League, a look at sentient aquatic life. Wish to explore the sea? Good luck! Even the most accomplished swimmers cannot swim very far before they tire or are pulled underwater by the currents. Even with a ship, it is difficult to properly explore beneath the surface without some means of breathing underwater. Truly, only the mer people have ever been known to offer aid in this regard. Though the relationship between land dwellers and their marine counterparts has been somewhat strained over the years, it is said that the mer people, in particular their leader, King Neptune, can appraise an individual quite accurately. In fact, they seem to possess a natural ability to sense whether a person intends hostility toward them or not. Fortunately, for the would-be adventurer to their underwater kingdom, they are a peaceful people, not prone to unwarranted acts of violence. The mer people's nature is in sharp contrast to that of their neighbors, the Sharkies, who live in seclusion in the deeper, darker waters of the ocean. Oh, that's scary. Little is known about them, except that they are fearsome to behold and do not take kindly to visitors. They are rumored to be excessively xenophobic and hence have avoided contact with most of the outside world. It can be assumed that trespassers in their territory would be dealt with swiftly and harshly. Interesting. So avoid the Sharkies. Good to know.
You have...
Okay. I wonder if just...
You have entered the town of Kalim. 2 buildings in... There is a small assembly... Poking... The farm...
They're just... Okay, well, fine then. I wish we could hear, like, if they're talking about anything in particular. It'd be nice. It would have lent more realism to the game if you could hear them talking about crops or something. But let's head to the sea. To the sea. Ah, ah. Is it this one? Or is it one down? Oh, it's one down. Or 2 down. Yeah, 2 down. Pretty sure it's 2 down where the mermaid is. Oh, what? Why? There she is. Hello. Let's give her this.
You hold out the shell comb in your hand. Clear recognition shines from the mermaid's delicate features. She hesitates a moment, then cautiously extends her arm, hands open expectantly.
Yay!
You gently place the shell comb in her palm. The mermaid examines it and smiles. She removes an opal necklace from around her neck and hands it to you. After a moment of admiring her once-lost possession, she looks at you with anticipation. You attempt to charade the act of going underwater to the mermaid. She regards you with a look of puzzlement. Just when the whole demonstration becomes too embarrassing to continue, she suddenly dives into the sea and swims right up to you.
Oh, smoochies.
After giving you a rather intense kiss, the mermaid dives under the water again. You wonder where she has disappeared to. Then suddenly, you feel a pulling at your legs.
Oh no!
The mermaid holds on to you, keeping you from resurfacing. You struggle instinctively while trying to hold your breath, but she will not let go. You know you are going to black out soon.
Interesting.
Wait a minute. You're still breathing. How can this be? Could it have been the mermaid's kiss? Speaking of which, where has she gone to this time?
Interesting. She brought us a horse. A seahorse. And then she swims away again. Let's take a look.
It is a simple but carefully woven pendant of seagrass. A shiny opal dangles from it.
Wonder if we can
Touching
put it
the
on.
necklace reveals that the opal is perfectly smooth. You try to place it around your neck, but it doesn't fit over your head.
Oh, sad times. Okay. Well, let's save it as opal. All right. Come here, horsey.
Well, this is a new experience. The seahorse willingly allows you to climb upon its back. You slide into the little saddle and take up the reins in your hands. You just hope this creature knows where it is taking you.
Yeah, let's hope so.
After a time of traveling through ever-deepening water, you arrive at a massive stone archway. Passing through it, you notice it is covered with many different intricate symbols, none of which you recognize. Mer writing, perhaps? As you emerge on the other side of the arch, a grand sight greets your eyes.
Look at all the mer people.
You have entered an aquatic throne room. As one would expect, such a place has a throne of sorts. But what you see seated in it takes your breath away, if that still applies. It is unmistakably the ruler of the mer people, the king of this watery world. Known by many names, Neptune is the one by which he is best known to your kind.
Interesting. Neptune. Okay, well, let's try and talk to him. Let's look first. I want to look at
King
stuff.
Neptune is tall and imposing and has a long gray beard. A crown fashioned of an unknown metal adorns his head. Neptune's royal guards remind you of your own castle guards, except these are naked from the waist up and have fishtails. You expect that you would get about the same length of conversation out of them, perhaps less.
More than likely less. It's interesting that some of them have different colors on them, though.
You bow before the king. He returns the gesture with a lowering of his own head. You open your mouth to speak, but only a bubble emerges. It begins floating up to the surface. You watch as your air bubble divides in two. Incredibly, each half maintains its semi-spherical shape. You take the half bubbles in your hands and position them respectively near your mouth and ear. A deep, elegant voice instantly booms from them.
You are welcome here, human.
Thank you. I am King Graham of Daventry.
Your courtesy depicts your stature. What is it you seek here?
You explain that you are seeking the 3 gems of nature, and that you believe one of them to be somewhere in this realm. You demonstrate the approximate size and shape of the gem, then mention the Door of Destiny, and what you hope to find on the other side.
I do have that which you are seeking, and know of the Door of Destiny. It is very old. Its origin is known to but a few. What I possess was known to the ancients as the Birth Gem. In the realm of the Merpeople, it is called the Water Gem, for without water, life cannot begin.
Might I have this gem, Your Majesty?
I shall let you have the gem, but first I must ask you to earn it by way of performing a service for me.
You are about to say anything, but then remember what you heard the last time you said that word to the stone door. Instead, you just nod and allow Neptune to continue.
My trident, the symbol of my power and the strength of my people, has been stolen.
A
How
faint
dare.
mumbling can be heard through the ear half of your bubble. This event is obviously of concern to those in attendance.
It is believed that one of our allies and neighbors have taken advantage of the Merpeople's kindness, and that their own king now has possession of the trident. If you can reclaim it in the name of the Merpeople, I will grant you ownership of the Water Gem. Will you do this, King Graham?
The murmuring has
Of course.
stopped. All are awaiting your response.
I would be honored to reclaim your trident, Your Majesty.
My sentries will escort you to the border between our two kingdoms. You may continue to use that steed to hasten your journey. It is my best. My
That's very kind.
sincerest hopes that you do not fall victim to the Sharkies.
As you prepare yourself for this new quest, a sudden pang of apprehension seizes you. Did the king just say sharkies, as in sharks?
Oh no. So was that girl his daughter then? Okay, we're gonna save it as Opal again.
Your Majesty, is there anything you can tell me about the Sharkies?
They are large, fierce, and carnivorous.
Anything else?
They are always hungry.
Anything that might be of benefit?
Like something to help you live longer?
I do recall that they have poorer vision than we Merpeople do, as they dwell in the darker waters.
So I might have a chance were I to encounter one.
You can always hope.
That was not inspiring.
Oh god. What? You can always hope. What the freak? It's like, well, I don't want to die, so you go do it.
Why was your trident stolen?
That is a matter of great concern to me. Should the Sharky King determine the trident's nature, he would assuredly bring about the deaths of countless Merpeople.
What the heck?
I shall return as soon as I am able, Your Majesty.
Good luck.
Yeah.
As you depart the underwater kingdom, you see two guards waiting to escort you to the Sharky's realm.
And now we gotta follow these dudes. At least we're safe until they leave
The
us.
sentries swiftly guide you along the bottom of the seabed, descending into much darker, colder water. After keeping pace with them for
You'd
what
think the
seems like
pressure
an
would-
eternity, you notice a forebodingly dark area looming closer and closer.
I think the pressure would start to bother your body, like you would be
You have
starting to get
arrived at the
squishied.
border of the Sharky's kingdom. This is as far as the sentries will take you. One of the guards salutes you. Then they both head back to the safety of their own waters. You're on your own from here, Graham.
Okie dokie.
Those guards were sure in a big hurry to get out of here.
Good to know that it's so unsafe. Thank you so much, cowards. We're gonna save it as dark water. Now, let's see here. Let's go this way once. Hey, look, it's fishies. I wonder what happens if we go down. What's downwards? Nothing. Shark! Go up. Oh no. Let's go back. And now up again. Quick, 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 quick. Oh. Okay. Let's see what's... Is there anything on the ship?
You need...
Okay, well, we'll just get off
This
the
would
map.
not be the safest... You need... Examining the heavily waterlogged remnants of the vessel, you notice an old antique bottle, half buried in the sand. With great difficulty, you lean over in your saddle and manage to scoop it up.
Okay, let's take a look at it.
It is a clear bottle with a cork at the end. Inside, you can see a large piece of cloth, which has been meticulously folded up.
Well, let's open it up.
You remove the cloth from the bottle.
Okay, let's examine the cloth.
It is a large sheet of cloth.
But it doesn't say, like... What's so special about putting a cloth in the bottle? That's weird. Let's see here. Bottle... Why? Okay, well, let's hope the shark's not back. He's still there! Run away! No. Wait, let's just save. Every time we come into a new area, I'm gonna save it because I don't want to die. I don't want to get eaten by a shark. Okay. Let's try one more. Shark! Shark! Ooh, look at that.
These small luminescent fish are feeding on a strange-looking plant.
Interesting. I want them.
You can't use... You place the empty bottle on the seabed, close to the luminescent fish. The fish don't seem interested in an empty bottle.
Okay then, do I have anything to put in it? Maybe the flower?
You can't...
Let's grab some
You
of this.
need to get...
Let's put some of that plant in there then.
This would not... There is nothing of it. There is... You lean over and pick some of the grass, which grows in between the rocks.
Oh, okay. Now let's put it in the
You
plant.
stuff some of the sugary grass into the empty bottle on the seabed.
Yeah. Okay, now go eat that. Yummy.
A few of the glowing fish are now swimming around inside the bottle.
Yay! Now we can pick it up.
You take the bottle.
Does it just... Should I worry about them getting out? Like... I guess I don't need to worry. I don't see anything that I could stuff in there. Okay. Let's just head back down. Why aren't you going down? Okay. I think I'm remembering this correctly. And then... Huh? Why? Shark! Oh, gone. What?
This underwater... It appears to be another part of the rock wall.
But where'd the fish go?
You can't be sure, but there seems to be something odd about this fish's swimming patterns. It appears...
Yeah, look at it go through the wall like that. What's that about?
Having noticed the fish moving suspiciously in and out of the rock wall, you reach out and touch it. To your astonishment, your hand passes right through.
Yay! So we can go through there. Okay, now we're going to save it again.
The western wall is but an illusion. You easily pass through it into a series of caves and tunnels on the other side.
Okay, so we've got...
Donk, you can't...
Okay, so we're just gonna travel and hope we don't die? Travel in the darkness. Okie-dokie. Weird. What's going on? Oh. Now we're at a shell? Can we open
You
it?
can't budge the shell. Either it opens from the other side or it's just plain stuck.
Well, do we have something we can use to break it open? Mallet, maybe?
The shell door remains sealed tightly.
Okay. Well, I don't want to break the wood, so I guess my sword?
You slide your blade through a small gap in the door and pull with all your might. It is difficult handling your weapon underwater, and you realize that combat will not be an option. So if it ever comes to that, you're in big trouble.
Oh.
As you open the door, ample light floods into the underwater cave, and you are now able to make your way around without the glowing fish.
Good. Okay. Now I'm gonna save it as glowfish. There we go. Get on the back on the horse.
You remount.
Yes, I do. And I'm gonna go through the door.
You think it wise to dismount before proceeding.
Oh, okay. We're gonna leave our horse here then. Good to know. They're so ugly. You got shark heads.
Oh no, the seahorse has followed you. Let's hope it doesn't give your
their name
presence
Maui?
away. You are safely concealed behind the remnants of a stone archway. This is fortunate, as the king of the Sharkies is also here. Aside from his menacing appearance, he also seems to be in a very bad mood.
I do not understand it. It should work for me. Is it not written that Trident's power can only be wielded by those of goodwill? Well, is it not?
The king's aides nod fervently.
And do I not possess the greatest will in this kingdom? No one can best me in battle. My resolve is unshakable. No amount of pleading can dissuade me from slaughtering my enemies. Does this not signify that my will is the best there is?
The Sharky King's aides seem all too willing to agree.
Then why does it not work?
Because your definition of good is different than what
You
the
watch
actual
carefully as
definition
the
is.
Sharky King taps 4 shells in order around the arch.
Okay. I think I've got it.
It matters not. Tomorrow we invade the Mer people's territory. For without the Trident's power, that old fool Neptune and his weakling followers will fall before our might. Goodwill. Ha! Mine is superior to all.
What a scummy
As he
man.
leaves, the Sharky King motions for his guards to remain.
At least we remained hidden. Okay, now we're gonna save. We're gonna save it as glowfish again.
The Sharky guards are menacing in appearance, and you imagine they could do you a fair amount of damage if they were so inclined, and you believe they are.
Yeah.
The ruins of once grand stone arches lie half submerged in the sand.
Interesting.
The remains of human bones litter the throne room. Your stomach churns as you realize they probably belong to the crew of the sunken vessel that you searched earlier. The remains of human...
Aw, that's sad.
It would seem that all attempts at decorating have had the sole aim of enticing the citizens to take up arms. There is a door on the right side of the throne room. Shells surround its arch, and the door is currently closed. This must be the Sharky King's treasury.
Okay, we're gonna save it again, and I am going to show you what happens if you just just nonchalantly swim out. They notice you.
Did you
and
expect
you
to
gotta-
just float by unnoticed? There are some intelligent guards out there.
Okay. Smack that horse's booty.
Having an idea, you approach your somewhat reluctant steed and slap him hard on the back.
Swim, horsey, swim. Oops. Let me restore it because I cut out what he said. Let's restore and redo
Having
this.
an idea, you approach your somewhat reluctant steed and slap him hard on the back.
Go, my horsey steed, run!
Look at him go. The guards are momentarily distracted. Now is your chance.
Yay! Let's go do that. To the door! Go, go, go! Swim, swim, swim! Get that door button! Okay. Now I think it was...
You
this...
push on the shell. It moves back slightly into the wall.
That one. That one. That one. That one. No. Is it this one? There we go. Yay! Grab that trident.
Without delay, you snatch up the trident before the guards return to their posts. It appears as if the guards are losing interest in the seahorse. You had better get out of here quickly.
Okay. Go, 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 go! Get out, get out, get out! Run away, run away! And we're gonna save quickly. We're gonna save it as trident.
The guards might have lost interest in chasing your sea. The guards have no...
Oh no.
The guards might have lost interest in chasing your sea. The guards...
Dang it.
The guards might have lost interest
Okay,
in chasing
well, it looks
your
like we're gonna
sea.
have to use blowfish and do it again.
Having an idea,
Can't
you
save it.
approach your somewhat reluctant steed and slap him hard on the back. Look at him go. The guards are momentarily distracted. Now is your chance.
Go to the door, push the buttons.
You push on the...
There we go. Now we'll save it as trident and hope that this works. Grab this.
Without delay, you snatch up the trident before the guards return to their posts.
Yes.
It appears as if the guards are losing...
Okay, go, go, go. Get out of here. Run, run, run. Swim, swim, swim. Swim away, swim away. What the heck?
The guards might have lost interest in chasing your...
That's not fair.
Without delay, you snatch up the... It appears as if the guards are losing interest in the seahorse. You had better get out of here quickly.
Go, go, go.
The guards have noticed you.
What the heck?
The guards might have lost interest in chasing your seahorse.
Okay, well, let's try and increase our speed. Grab the trident.
Without delay. It appears as if the guards are losing interest in the seahorse. You had better get out of here quickly.
Go.
The guards have
What
noticed
the heck?
you.
Why?
The guards might have lost interest in chasing your...
Why is this not working?
Without delay.
Let's try again.
It appears as the guards have noticed.
Why?
The guards might have lost interest in chasing your.
Okay, let's try again. This
Without
is
delay,
annoying.
you snatch up the trident before the guards return to their posts. It appears as if the guards are losing interest in the seahorse. You had better get out of here quickly.
Okay, good.
Oh no, the seahorse has followed you all the way back to the secret entrance. The guards are sure to discover you now.
Okay, save, try to grab, yes. Okay, get on the seahorse, get on,
You remount the seahorse.
and get out of here.
Your seahorse glides onward, flicking its little tail faster than ever. You grip the reins tightly, glancing nervously over your shoulder every so often to check for pursuing sentries. As you make distance, your anxiety melts into relief, but it is to be short-lived.
Now it's a mini game. Yes. Okay, we'll just keep going this way until it starts lighting up in front of us. Keep going. Hope we can make it all the way. Let's go, go, go! How are the guards picking up pace with us? Oh no!
Finally, you see the light at the end of the tunnel. You quickly make a dash for the exit.
Okay.
As you emerge, you realize you have only seconds before the guards come out after you. And even if you could outrun them, you're sure the commotion would attract the sentry's attention. Then you'd be in real trouble. Suddenly, you hear a strange voice in your head.
He of noble and goodwill, royal trident thou may wield.
Good. Okay, we'll use the trident on the wall then.
You wonder what that did, if anything at all.
They ran into the wall.
Oh.
Woohoo! Okay, now we can save it again. Trident. Now let's go back home. Keep an eye out for sharks. Okay, now we go up. Because we still need to avoid bad guys. Oh, shark. Good, he's gone. And then just, I think it's just this. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, let's go north then. Oh, no, no, no. He's still there. Okay, let's go north here then. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, icky.
You had the means to protect yourself. Perhaps you did not consider yourself worthy?
Oh, I see. We can use our trident on them. Good to know. Shark, go away. Come on. Why? Come on. Let's go. There we go. He's gone. Shark keeps coming back. Okay. I think it was And then north again? Is that right? What? Why is the sharks coming back? There we go. There we go. This is where we want to be. Because this is where the sentries dropped us off. Huh? What the heck?
The trident
There we
guides you
go.
back to Neptune's realm.
That was weird.
You
I'm glad we
approach
got
the
it
king.
back for
He
him.
smiles and graciously accepts his trident from you. Then he calls everyone to attention.
To commemorate the return of my trident, and to honor King Graham's success, I hereby call for a celebration.
Yay, we're gonna party!
The celebration lasts for some time. You eat, drink, and have a merry time with many of the mer people. After a few hours, the festivities wind down, and you finally have a chance to speak with
How do we
Neptune
drink?
alone.
We're underwater.
The gems of nature represent the 3 stages of life. Water gives birth to life, and thus what I have given you is the first of 3. Second is the growth gem, or air gem, for air sustains life and permits it to grow.
How might I find the growth gem?
I know only that its location is as far above the surface of the land as we are below it. Beyond that, I cannot aid you.
A smirk crosses Neptune's face momentarily.
You might say that air is not exactly my element.
You decide that the beverages consumed were to blame for that one.
And the third gem, Your Majesty?
Third is the death gem, the completion of life and the natural order of things. The Door of Destiny understands this now, as did the ancients who imprisoned the soul within. As for that gem's location, I had hoped you would have no business venturing to the castle. Colima was once ruled from that place, but sadly her people have not seen their lord for quite some time. But if you please, I would prefer not to dwell upon this subject. You have done me a great service this day, and I thank you. Good luck, King Graham, and good speed.
That was very nice of him to give us all that information. But now we gotta figure out how to
You
fly.
depart the underwater kingdom and head back towards the surface. What an incredible experience. You are certain you will never forget the adventure you just had. Additionally, you have acquired one of the gems. As you resurface, you realize that the magic which allowed you to breathe underwater has now subsided.
So does that mean that it also would have, the magic that allowed you to breathe underwater would also protect you from being smushied, I think. But now that we've got our gem, look at how pretty it is. Let's take a look at it in our inventory. Take a
It
look.
is a slightly luminescent blue stone about the size of your palm.
It's so pretty. But we're going to wrap up that episode there. Let's just do a quick save, and we're going to save it as water gem. And next episode, we're going to figure out how we can fly up into the sky. I'm not sure, but we are going to, I think we're going to go back to the library first and see if maybe the librarian has any more books we can check, because it would make sense. But hopefully we're able to, well, I'm sure we'll figure it out. As we always do. And it's really like a pretty straightforward game, like when it comes to clues and stuff. So it's generally pretty easy to figure out what you need to do next. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And always remember, friends don't let friends. Try to breathe underwater without a mermaid's kiss.